And now, time to get in the huddle with your host, Charles Prodigy Richey, here on the Mass Steel Podcast.
Hey, you blink, I'll cut your eyelids off. Don't you blink. I got you. Let's go.
You get where you feel like you can rush the quarterback. You understand? Yeah. Rush the quarterback. Bangs in for the touchdown, and there's the coup de grace.
Do you have room in the trophy for another one there? You got 6 of them now. You're the winningest franchise in NFL history.
We'll make room.
Well, hey, one of my very favorite topics real quick. I've been sharing with a lot of guys. I already shared this with Dean Davis. Had a few people off to the side. I'm sure you got a chance to see it. We're always talking about fantasy matchups in sports. Well, since we're in the broadcast injury and covering this, what I like to think right now, and this is for any fan who's watching right now, if you had to watch your favorite team, game on the line type of situation where it's clinching a playoff spot, win a crucial playoff game or series, who would be your coverage you want for your team? What network would be broadcasting the game that's on the line right there? Who's your play-by-play announcer in the booth with your analyst? Or would you do a 3-man booth, do 2 color analysts plus a play-by-play announcer? I want to know your sideline reporter who we'd be throwing to for interviews during the game. And then last but not least, who will be your host for your pre- and post-game studio analyst? So I want to know what sport, play-by-play announcer and color analyst or analyst, sideline reporter, and your pre- and post-game studio analyst.
Let me see if I can knock them all out. So I'm gonna go Fratello and Marv Albert.
NBA, I guess you're going with, huh?
Going NBA. I'm sorry. Going
That's
NBA. Okay. Definitely gonna be tossing it to Craig Sager, rest in peace, on the sideline. And you can't beat Shaq, Ernie, Kenny, Charles in the studio. That's it for me, man.
Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna do a combination. I'm gonna do a combination. So in-game color commentators, I'm going with Reggie Miller and Mark Jackson. I'm going Reggie Miller and Mark Jackson.
Is that your play-by-play analyst or both analysts? Just to clear up right there for in-game.
Oh, in-game analyst. Play-by-play analyst, I'm going with Marv Albert. Sideline reporter. See? Sideline reporting, I'm going to go with Chris Haynes, TNT. I'm going with Chris Haynes.
I got to look him up. I barely paid attention to him. Okay.
Chris Haynes is just too smooth for a brother when he's on the mic. That's why I'm like, that's why I go with that. Chris Haynes is smooth on the mic. And then you want to talk about studio analysts. Oh, man, look. I would keep that same cast, that TNT crew, but just for entertainment purposes, I'm replacing Ernie with Stephen A. Smith.
Ooh. How about, would you add like a Paul Pierce or maybe
Paul
like a Jalen Rose in there?
Paul's not on the booth. I cannot do Paul Pierce is not on the booth. I'll take Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose know how to spit that game, but Paul Pierce, as much as I love the brother, he has a great career with Boston. The studio ain't always best for him. So
Paul Pierce could kind of remind me like a Shannon Sharp with Skip Bayless in a way. I mean, he's a good analyst, but he could sometimes be a little bit too much on TV sometimes. I like him, though.
Yeah. I mean, you could put Shay Sharp in there, too, though. Shay Sharp could do some things in the booth with Shaq and Kenny and them.
True.
They'll have a whole GOAT conversation. The whole GOAT conversation will be – they'll take over the whole segment. So that's fine with me, too.
Right.
Well, for mine, I'm an NFL guy at the end of the day. I've been loving NFL a lot as like my top sport, even like towards the end of grammar school and high school. I just seem to relate to that sport a lot more. I never played it, just loved it as a fan a lot. The network that I'd be carrying it, and I love the idea that they've been doing this at the Pro Bowl, but I think it's going to be a matter of time and due return if they do like a partnership with Fox or whatever. I do see ABC Sports slowly getting back into the picture. The only question is, will it be on prime time? So give me ABC Sports back on Monday Night Football coverage. So if you're talking about ABC Sports, I got to have Al Michaels as my lead guy. Al Michaels, I always think, is ABC. John, and I'm going to have 2 color analysts. I'm going to have John Man And I also been liking this guy, hearing his voice, look it up, Dan Dierdorf. So Al Michaels, John Mann, Dan Dierdorf. I love this girl as a reporter. She was real attractive, and I really liked her, especially as a black woman. Pam Oliver. She's going to be my silent reporter right there. Loved her. And then studio analyst, I love Chris Berman, but I'm going to have to go with James Brown. I like James Brown. I think he's putting a lot more work, like as far as like for Sunday day games. So to me, James Brown, Bill Cowers impressed me as an analyst. I really like the way he's been calling games, so put him in there with James Brown, Michael, the playmaker, Irvin, and Howie Long. So to recap, Al Michaels, John Mann, Dan Dierdorf for my booth, throwing to Pam Oliver for the sideline reports and interviews, studio analyst, James Brown, Bill Cower, Michael Irvin, and Howie Long. That's my all-star lineup right there. If I'm watching my Steelers like for a game of significance, whether it's a wild card, or they're undefeated with Al Michaels calling the Super Bowls 2-0. So that's another reason why I like Al right there. And that's a fact right there.
I feel you, man. I feel you on that.
Well, gentlemen, hey, I just wanted to say thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you guys on real quick. Any other projects you guys want like plug that you're in the works on making that? I know you're definitely, Johnson especially, makes some good strides. Always good to see you guys working either on TV from time to time with CLTV Sports Feed and also 6W The Score in addition to your radio. Anything new you'd like to inform the audience that's in the works right now or getting close to that we would like to tune into?
I would just say make sure everybody tunes into my podcast, In the Scope podcast. I got to be doing a lot of good stuff with that. I got Cameron Smith, who's a former sports reporter, nice. And he works with MSG Networks now. My man's he's gonna be hopping on the podcast this week, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, especially with this week being the week of the decision. LeBron James choosing to go to Miami. So
10-year anniversary, and that was so fast.
Yep.
Wow.
So we're gonna talk about that.
So many people slammed him when that was made.
Oh man, it was rough.
At that point, I'm telling you, at that point in time, that was like a big no, he didn't do that. Seriously, at that time, like it or not, he changed the landscape of where it's at right now with superstars joining up. But that's okay. It made the game extra more entertaining right now, and even probably have dictated like we'll even consider eliminate the conferences east or west. Drew, how about you? And welcome to the media world once again, man.
Just working on the column, man, in regards to the decision. Hoping to get it on, get it to Kyle so he can run it on Wednesday. That's all I'm working on right now, man. Trying to plug away at that.
Yeah, I will say this, though, too. One thing that stood out when he made that decision, I'll remember probably like about 2-3 months after that happened, I remember Michael Jordan even said a statement that said all to me at that point in time, mind you, that it's like, you know, guys like Jordan and Magic, I was trying to compete against. I mean, Magic and Bird, I should say. I was trying to compete against. Never would I ever like team up with them to like win something, with the exception of the Dream Team. And when he made that choice right there, that statement said it all for like that first year or first couple of years. But he vindicated himself. He once again took advantage of an opportunity going back to Cleveland when he saw his opportunities running out in Miami, possibly underpaid. Not keep everybody with Riley. So he did go on the cheaper deal. It's not like he signed an expensive deal. Was just able to go there. Like it or not, I think LeBron James needed Dwayne Wade to show him how to win in the clutch. He needed to learn how to finish. But anyway, gentlemen, I just want to say thank you very much once again for joining here on the Mass Steel Podcast. As always, everyone, you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Prodigy Richey at OnDeckCSR. I do it on deck on ChicagoLandSportsRadio.com every Saturdays, 1 to 2 p.m. Then for the Meta Steel Podcast on Twitter, it is at Meta Steel CTR, at Meta Steel Nation on Instagram. You can check me out on Anchor, Spotify, some other platforms through Anchor, as well as Mixcloud. And plus, I'm definitely doing some more uploads on my YouTube channel, so I'm doing some more video uploads. Guys, as always, like to say, just once again, thanks for joining me. I'm glad you guys had a good fourth, and continue to stay healthy and safety. Safe out there.
Same to you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Same to you, Chuck. Anytime, man. Just hit us up.
Likewise. Now I was leaving everybody. Don't be trolling. Be rolling. We on. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, guys.
All right.